Rahubat. Welcome to the Horse Hour. Well, today I want to talk about what's in the name, okay? And how everything is in the name, and their name represents who you are, okay? Ancient Egyptian culture, the mother is supposed to give the child a name, and the person is supposed to live up to that name. And that name, whatever you name yourself, is you're going to take on that personality too. Okay, so you have to be careful of what you name yourself because you're sending that pulse, that vibration out to the universe. Okay, and speaking of names, okay, like the master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z.K. York, make sure you get that because there's only one. And, people try to pretend like they're the master teacher. They're the one who came to this planet with all this information and knowledge. Okay. Now, the master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z.K. York, has proven who he is. Okay. He's written over 1,000 books, um, built this city right here in Georgia, Ray of the West, they call him. I mean, come on now, look how beautiful that is. Okay, he's done this, and that was 476 uh, acres of land. Okay, so he's the only one talking about the 70 476 trillion years of knowledge and information. So, and like I said, the 1,000 books, right? Here's one. Here's a book right here. Now, it's got so much evidence in this book. It's called Actual Facts, right? So much evidence in this book of who he is. I mean, he's got so much knowledge and information and proof, right? Okay, lines up to who he is. Even, his character, who he is, trough with all the information and knowledge. Okay. So, even if you name yourself something bad, okay. So don't put tattoos on yourself with names that don't match who you are or who you're going to become, stuff like that, because, you'll take on that personality. Okay. That's just the energy and all that stuff that you're doing. Okay. I mean, even if you give yourself like some of these preachers, okay, it lets you know who they are. Okay. Like Creflo Dollar. Okay. That right there already tell you what he's all about. Okay. It already tells you he's about the dollar. I mean, he tells you in his name. Okay. His mama didn't name him Creflo Dollar. Okay. That person chose that name. All right. So that's what happens when you do that. Okay. I'll tell you somebody who named themselves, this dude years ago named himself Mad Dog. Okay. And Mad Dog was a bully. All right. And he beat this girl up acting like a mad dog. All right. So at that time, guess what my friends were calling me? They were calling me Super H. Okay. Short for superhero. All right. This is what they were calling me. All right. So Mad Dog over here acting like a mad dog, punched my friend's sister in the face, gave her a black eye, bloody nose, bit lip, all this stuff. He was acting like a mad dog. Okay. Who did my friends call? Well, Super H. Okay. At that time, I had 3 nicknames. They also called me L7. Okay. Called themselves teasing me. All right. They call me L7 and Black Jesus. They're calling me names like that, teasing me. Oh, Anyway, the dude calls. When I get over to my friend's house, I just said, he started laughing because he was so much bigger than me. Okay. He was so much bigger than me. This dude was like 6'5" or something like that, 6'5" and 320 pounds, something. The dude was really big and kind of buffed out. And at that time, I was still under 6 feet tall. Okay. And I was still kind of skinny. But anyway, when I got over to the house, he was so much bigger than me, he started laughing. And I said, so you like hitting girls, huh? I'm a little like a girl. And before he could answer me, I punched him in the mouth. Bam, as hard as I could. All right. And it was like one punch, the dude was out on the ground. Okay. So, yeah, little old Super H07 knocked big old Mad Dog out with one punch. Okay. So, yeah, he went down, hit the ground like a mad dog, like the mad dog he was acting like. All right. And even if your name is something intelligent, okay, like this person, let me see, they named themselves the Cosmic Soul Plug. Okay. That name right there already tells you that that person is what? Intelligent. It already tells you that. You don't even have to know anything about this person, but they picked a very intelligent name, Cosmic Soul Plug. What do you think about when you hear cosmic? You think about the universe. The universe is what? Truth. What? Cosmic soul. The person has a heart. They got a soul. Okay? This is a name that they chose to give themselves. It doesn't matter why. Plug. Oh, that means what? Cosmic soul plug. What are they plugging you into? It's got to be the truth. If they led you to me, okay? Cosmic soul plug. I bet you they are a very intelligent person. I can tell you that much now. So, looking at people's names will tell you who they are. And if they're being true to themselves, they'll be living true to that name, true to the name that they give themselves. And I can guarantee you that the Cosmic Soul Plug is being true to themselves. Okay, I can guarantee you that. All right. And just like the master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z.K. York, is true to himself. All right. And hey, listen here. Sometimes the truth hurts, okay? But lies will kill. People will have to remember that. The truth hurts, but lies kill. The truth is going to bruise your ego, might hurt your little feelings, okay? But hey, it's better than accepting death, all right? So even when you lie to yourself, okay? Hey, I've been there. Hey, what about, like, say, people that have addictions? They lie to themselves all the time, right? You can agree to that. Okay. It doesn't matter what you're addicted to, okay? I used to be addicted to food, okay? I would lie to myself every time I would eat food that was poisoning my body and killing me, okay? I wasn't doing it intentionally. I just didn't know, okay? That's it, okay? I just didn't know that you can't say you love yourself and then do things intentionally to kill yourself. It doesn't even mean if you kill yourself by fast means, by taking poison that's going to kill you in 5 or 10 seconds, or if you've taken some poison that's going to kill you in 5 or 10 years. It doesn't matter. You're still poisoning your body. You're still killing yourself. You're still lying to yourself if you eat things that you know that are bad for your health. So I'll say, like, yeah, every time I went to Popeye's chicken, and I was just addicted. Okay, I just would tell myself, nope, I'm not going to eat it today. Okay, today I will drive right past it. And every time I start driving past it, I smell it, and then I go inside. Okay, soon as I smell it, it smells so good. I would break down so fast. Okay, I mean, I'd go all day. I didn't eat any Popeyes all day. But now that I smell it, I gotta have it. And then I would say, okay, I'll just have 2 pieces. Just 2 pieces. Okay, why not? It's 2 for 2. 2 for 2 Tuesdays. Okay. So instead of getting 2 pieces, for some reason, I end up getting 2 boxes. Okay. Every single time. 2 boxes. Okay. Then I start eating till I get so full, I have to start unbuckling my pants. Okay? Unzip my pants just so I can breathe. Sit down in my truck. Okay? Now I gotta wait till all this food digests. Okay? Just a glutton. All right? Now, I did all of this all the way until I start running across the street and got hit in the face with my own titties. Okay. I mean, I stepped off the curb and bam. I mean, bam. Knocked back with my own titties. Okay. So me and my girl at the time, when I cross the street, I say, hey, grab your titties, right? And she grab her tits and I grab mine and we start running across the street. And, she just refused to wear a bra. Okay. And I couldn't blame her because I refused to wear one too. All right. So it just wasn't going to happen. Okay. So I was lying to myself. All of a sudden, when I woke up, okay, and realized, okay, that, hey, this is killing me. No one is going to save me from having a heart attack. Okay. No one is going to stop my cholesterol from rising to its highest peak. No one is going to stop my blood pressure from rising to its highest peak. Okay? Jesus ain't coming down to take that fork out of my mouth. Okay? All of that stuff is up to me. Okay? I'm the one who had to stop eating. Okay? I'm the one who had to put the fork down. Okay? I'm the one who had to start eating healthy. Okay? So I'm the one who had to start fasting. All right? So Jesus was nowhere around. Okay? Horace was, though. Okay? Horace was there. Horace was there all the time. Just wasn't listening. Okay? Once I started listening and found out the truth, okay, I can walk around with my shirt off now. Okay? I can run without getting hit in the face with my own titties. Okay? I can do these things now. I can do jumping jacks and feel comfortable. Okay? Now, when I was weighing 259 pounds, okay, it was impossible. All right? It was impossible when I weighed 259 pounds. All right? So, guess what? I could have chose to keep waiting on Jesus, okay, and end up like a lot of my other friends. They're not around talk about anything because they ain't around. Okay, let's see. They'll be around next time, I guess. All right. And some of them that are around, I can tell you one thing. I've seen some of them that's my age, and they've been around the sun just like me a few times more, some of them a few times less. I've seen them, and I don't think that they are the ones that are the same age are as healthy as that I am now. Put it that way. They're not as healthy as I am now. And it would be like, why not? Okay. Are you waiting for, are they waiting for Jesus to come and heal them? Or have they really woke up? Because a lot of people say they woke up, but they're not. Okay. Nobody can say they woke up and they still in a religion. And put it that way. You can't be like, oh, I'm awoke. Yeah, I woke. I'm awoke, but you're in religion. That would be impossible. Okay, that's impossible. All right, and no one's proved me wrong on this yet. If you don't know yourself, okay, if you believe in religion, okay, and you don't know yourself, you will never know God. All right. Now, prove me wrong on that. Please do your best, especially when you sit up here and talk about you so woke and you know energy never dies. Okay. If energy never dies, all right, the same person you are today is the same person you were 20,000 years ago. How about that? That makes sense if energy never dies. Okay. It doesn't go anywhere, just changes form. I mean, how many scientists have to prove that before you agree with it? How many scientists have to prove that before you agree with it? Okay. But you like, I'm making it up or something. Okay. If you was really woke and you realize, boing, maybe that little third eye of yours will really wake up or really open up. All right. You can do a simple test to see if your third eye is open, right? You just go ahead and put a coin up there. All right. Somebody told me that their third eye was open, right? Okay. But this person told me that was their third eye was open, but they eat meat. I said, well, how open can it be if you eat meat? Right? This is what I told them. I said, how open can it be if you eat meat? Gave them a quarter, told them to put the quarter on their forehead. The quarter dropped straight to the floor. Okay. I don't eat meat. Okay. I took the same quarter and put it on my forehead and it just stuck there. They go, hey, how come mine is not sticking to my head? How would I know? You said that you were so woke, but how can you be that woke and you're eating steak? It doesn't even go together. Okay. Because if you're so woke, you would already know that you're poisoning yourself, okay, and you're killing yourself slowly, okay. Mind you, this is the same person that told me that Dr. Sabi wanted them to be his right hand man, okay. So whatever, right? Dr. Sabi's right hand man, but he eats steaks, eat chicken. Give me a break. Yeah, Dr. Sabi said he wanted me to be his right hand man. Yeah, somebody really told me that. Okay. And they were eating a steak and they eat chicken. Figure that one out. Okay. And they supposed to be awake too. All right. And I'm supposed to believe that. How can I possibly, how can anybody possibly believe that Dr. Sabi told someone he wants them to be the right hand man and they eat meat? And Dr. Sabi talks against eating meat. Tell us we should not eat meat. We should not eat anything from animals. Dr. Sabi says we shouldn't eat anything from animals, but you got this meat eater claiming that Dr. Sabi said he wants them to be his right hand man. And you can't even make that kind of stuff up. All right. So anyway, Tawutat for listening. I shook and Wadu.